Everyone's trying to fight for a piece of the pie.
Yeah.
Let's all make a bigger pie.
Hi, welcome to Creative Fridays with Hazriq Idrus. Today we have a special guest, somebody I actually look up to, I've been inspired by, and he's actually a sales motivational speaker, the author of 2 books, and also the president of the Asia Professional Speakers Singapore. Here we have Tom Abbott. Hi,
Hey
Tom,
guys,
how are you?
I'm doing great. Good to see you again, man.
Thank you for being on the show, Tom.
Hey, it's my pleasure.
Yeah. All right. Today we're going to talk about creativity. Probably you could share your insight. What is probably creativity to you?
Okay, so for me, creativity is all about seeing things that other people don't see. That's creativity. It's coming up with things that other people maybe haven't come up with. It's finding solutions to problems people haven't considered yet. It's really doing something a little bit different and out of the ordinary.
How do you actually apply creativity, probably in business or in life? Probably how do you apply creativity in sales, for instance, for your case, yeah?
Well, I think a lot of people have this myth or this misconception that, creativity is for artists. Creativity is for, musicians and whatnot. It's very artsy-fartsy, right?
Exactly, yeah.
But look, we have to be creative in business because it's not A plus B equals C all of the time in business, right? The reality is things come up. Unforeseen circumstances, you're dealing with people, you're dealing with personalities, not just process in sales and in business. So you have to be creative, you have to be flexible and try to, come at things from a different angle or a different approach or try to see a solution that maybe other people can't see. So you have to use that all the time in sales situations. Customers might want one thing, but you can't provide that. But what can you do instead?
All right. So if you could have any experience or maybe 1 or 2 that you've gone through before, how do you apply it in that situation?
Well, it happens all the time. For any of you in sales or in business, think about a situation, and you know it, right? Think about a situation where a customer asked you if you can do something, right? If they said, look, let me give you a perfect example.
Okay.
Just the other day, I'm having lunch with friends, right?
Okay.
And we're out, and I was ordering, a burger. All right? And it's a cheeseburger, okay? But I have this thing. Anybody who knows me knows I have this real issue with cheese in Singapore.
Oh, okay.
Because the cheese in Singapore usually isn't real cheese. It's like processed cheese. It's these like Velveeta Kraft single slices. But a lot of people don't know the difference. But I'm a burger connoisseur, my man.
Okay.
All right? So I always ask the server, is it real cheese? And they look at me puzzled like, I think so. And I go, check first, huh? Check. So they go to the back, and then they always come back and go, sorry, it's the slices, the process.
Exactly, yeah.
And I go, okay, but do you make pizza here? They go, yes. And is it frozen or is the chef making it? And by that do I mean, is the chef putting their hand in a bag and taking out some grated cheese and putting the cheese on the pizza?
Okay.
So she tells me, yes, I think so. And I go, tell you what. Ask the chef, instead of putting that plastic rubber fake cheese on my burger, tell them to simply put their hand in the bag that they would take the fresh cheese for the pizza and just spread that a little bit on my burger. And you can guess what her answer was. What do you think she said?
She do it, right?
Well, I wish she did.
She did not.
No creativity.
Oh, man.
And dude, you probably run up against this. A lot of times in Singapore, I run up against staff that say, I'm sorry, sir, but we don't know how to do that, or we're not allowed to do that, or I don't know how to key that in, or whatever.
Really?
It's just nonsense. So sometimes there are policies and procedures and rules and I get that.
Okay.
These are preventing people from actually being creative. So here's another situation in sales where creativity was lacking. So on Father's Day, my wife takes me out for a lovely dinner.
Wow.
We had beers and food. It was a lot of fun, right?
Okay.
And we're in Punggol because we stay in Pasir-Ris.
Okay.
So we rode our bikes across, the bridge.
Oh, you rode over?
All the time, man.
Wow, okay.
So we rode our bikes across to Punggol. Saw this really cool new area with some, really, hip, happening, cool restaurants. We're enjoying our pints of beer, having a great time. But we're a little hungry.
Yeah.
So we say, hey, we'd like some food. But we check their menu. And their menu for fish and chips, it's like dory. Now, I'm sorry, my Singapore friends, but come on, man. I want halibut, I want trout, I want maybe red snapper. Give me something good, not, dory, okay? We noticed down the way, there was a proper fish and chips place that had salmon and red snapper, halibut, I think, for their fish and chips. So I asked the proprietor at the beer place, hey, if I have a few more beer here, can I just order the fish and chips from the other place and eat it over here?
Yeah. So what did they say?
What do you think?
Must be the same answer.
Same answer.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry,
goodness.
sir, but we can't. So stupid. It doesn't make sense. So you're gonna make me order your bad fish and chips? Because what? You're afraid to lose out to these other guys?
Oh, man.
Can't you have a mindset of like, everybody wins here? I enjoy my fish from this other guy while I'm sitting at your place drinking more beer, spending more money with you. Push comes to shove, I'll leave here and go there.
Exactly.
Think about it.
Exactly.
Everyone's trying to fight for a piece of the pie.
Yeah.
Let's all make a bigger pie. Come on, man.
Yeah. Wow. What a
Creativity.
Wonderful. Yeah.
And it's a sales thing. Like, how much money are companies losing by not being creative in their sales approach?
Wonderful.
They think they're saving money by skimping and scraping and saying no. They think they're making money or saving money. They're not.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, having said that, probably if you could share how could these leaders, these company CEOs, for instance, how do you actually embrace creativity culture in their company?
Basically leaders just need to be able to step back and say, I trust my team to make smart decisions. I trust my team to make smart decisions. What really does it impact? Putting a little bit of cheese from this thing here.
Yep.
It doesn't. When you ask sometimes, hey, can I get a drink in a different cup? Or just some common sense is not common practice, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And you find staff, and I run up against this very often, I'm sorry, sir, but. I'm sorry, sir, but. How about you bet?
Yep.
How about, of course, absolutely, I'm happy to. And then you guys just figure it out on the back end.
Exactly.
But don't worry, don't stress out the customer. So empower your team to just know that they're gonna make the right decision to keep that customer happy. Because here I am, I could even name this brand, but I'm not gonna call them out right now unless I get pushed in the comments below. If you comment below, I will call them out.
Probably, right?
You need to empower your staff, empower your team, empower your people to make common sense decisions on the spot to keep a customer happy. So I wasn't very happy, right? But if you want my money, if you want me to be happy, use a little creativity.
Wow. Thank you, Tom, for that wonderful story. Really, really thank you. We hope that this be some insights, some new things from the audience. And once again, thank you very much for sharing.
My man, it's my pleasure. Thank you for giving me a platform to rant.
Thank you, and all the best for your business as well.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you very much.
Take care, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.